Be taught that there is a path, a singular path, one singular path. Yeah, you try saying that to Oprah. She will take out a club and beat the shit out of you in front of people, because the one thing she believes is that there is no one singular path. And not every single person must come to Christ. She believes those two things. That's the biggest thing she believes. Everything else is perfectly okay because then she has all the will to control the outcome of existence. Yeah? The path is hers. Just like Satan says, Do as you please. Yeah? Your own will. Do as you will. Yeah? And that's the same thing Oprah says. Do as you will. Yeah? And then the last thing, she will never say Jesus is Savior. She can't. Because there's too many demigods and too much going on for her to have the avarice to manifest what she can manifest in this world that allows her to do as she will. She benefits from doing as she will. Because that way everybody else is under the wake of her karma, her will. Yeah. Imagine in that process of do as you will, you're not taking in consideration the effect it has on other people's lives. Yeah. Here you're sitting in a show, you're talking with people, and you bring these people in that are all bullshit, crazy people who are making statements in books, we're all from Mars, men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Remember that one? Back in the 80s when she got famous and she brought that guy on stage and everybody said, oh my God, he is like a perfect person, he's just so absolute right, oh my God, it's so true, And then the next thing comes along, we're all, fully capable of having sex with both sexes, and that we're hermaphrodites, we're better off thinking in terms of being hermaphrodites, What happened to Venus and Mars, that was a big thing. That was like, men are men and women are women, and that's kind of, but it wasn't real, yeah. And he didn't really write that book. When you come to find out about it, you go, oh my God, he wasn't even really a psychologist. He didn't really have these credits, and everything. All these different books, hundreds of books and people who wrote books came through her door, And everybody went, oh yeah, I'll do that diet. Oh yeah, I'll do that. Oh yeah, I'll go on Weight Watchers. It's now Oprah Weight Watchers. And it never works. She always follows the things that drive people off a wrong path. Yeah. Do as you will. But when you do things like that, you don't take in consideration, does this cause anybody any harm? Do I know what I'm doing? Am I making a mistake? Is this going to have an effect on people in a bias, in a growing way, to where they're actually abused in the process of following down the wrong path? And they waste their life. They fall into the hands of wrong people. Yeah? Just simply because the direction was led that way. So you find more and more false prophets, more and more false teachers, and that's what she established. Then we got the fake psychologist who never went to school in psychology, that big guy, the bald big guy with a mustache. What's his name? Not Dr. Oz, but Dr. Phil. Yeah, Dr. Phil. Fake psychologist. He's not a psychologist. He's not a psychologist, people. But he can say he's a psychologist. That's fine and dandy. He went to class. He intended to be a psychologist. He intended to get a degree. Golly, Oprah said he is. That's good enough, And then he would harass and destroy people's lives over and over and over on TV, And, like Dr. Oz, total quackery. The guy just follows the routine. He doesn't know anything. He takes things that are momentary situations of fads. And he jumps on those fads in order to make himself look like he's the inventor of that fad. Oh, you haven't heard of this, have you? You know, well, everybody actually has, but now he's going to be the one who introduces it. You know, and that's how he lives his life, as you know, the Wizard of Oz back there, you know, doing his thing. You know, and they're all just false prophets, all living on the glory of this lady who claims she knows, you know, God. You know, and God is, and according to her, God is in every one of us, and that we are all the manifestation of God, and our own free will is what creates God. Yeah? And well, that's paganism. That's relationship with the goddess, and it's relationship of how we work in a psychic understanding. Yeah? But it's not how it works in real reality. Real reality has to do with a hierarchy.
Oh.